everyone, welcome to Lisa Marvin Cooks. Today I'm making my family's favorite chili recipe. These are all the ingredients. Now I know it looks like it's a lot, but it's actually so easy and super delicious, and especially on like winter days. It's currently snowing right now. It's really nice, and even Mo likes it, which is awesome because you know kids can be picky. So these are the ingredients you need. Oh, I kind of adapted it from something I found on a website. I'll give you the link, but the author is Amanda Finks. It's called The Best Classic Chili Recipe, but I've changed certain things, but that's kind of where the base is. And you know me, I kind of adapt with whatever I have. So we are starting off with 1 pound of lean ground beef and 1 pound of veal. You could honestly use whatever you want. That's just what we have going on today. In my chili, which you don't have to use, I'm throwing in some pois chiche, which is chickpeas in French. So I have chickpeas today. Also, I'm putting in some white kidney beans because black beans hurt my belly. So, and these white beans are less intense if you're worried about that. So white kidney beans are really good, especially if you're vegetarian and you don't want to put in the meat. All these beans are super good. We are gonna have some beef broth. We are gonna have, so you're supposed to have crushed tomatoes. The can that I have is dented, so I don't want botulism, thank you. So we're just using, this is, by the way, the absolute best canned tomato sauce ever. You can eat it straight from the can, which you can't really do from the jar, which you can't really do with many. Rouse is the best. And some diced tomatoes. We need some tomato paste. I really like tomato paste in tubes because, you know, you usually get them in the can, but you don't use the whole can, then it gets all crusty and gross. So I find tubes really handy. Some spices. Now I'm not a spicy person, my husband is, but we're using some ground cumin. By the way, how cute are my labels? I made these, each one, off Amazon. I think this is in my Amazon store, but anyways, how cute are these? So I have cumin, chili, garlic powder, a bit of sugar, salt, pepper. So the base is onion. Now, you know, I like to buy my chopped onions because who wants to cry about their onions? I'm throwing in, I don't know if the original recipe asks for carrots. No, she doesn't want carrots, but you know what? For my sauces and stews, whatever's, a little bit of carrot and celery goes a long way, and Elliot really loves veggies. Also, sneakily, I like to add in some veggies that Mo doesn't realize that he's eating. So today we're having some cauliflower. Now, what I like to do is I make these little potatoes and I roast them up real crunchy, and then we ladle the chili on top of the potatoes. And to top off our chili, we like to do sour cream, green onion, cheese. Of course, we have some sourdough bread. Delicious. So what I'm going to start with doing is chopping up the veggies, and then we'll go fry her up. Okay, my stand is downstairs, so it's gonna have to just be me holding it like this. So I'm turning it up to a medium high heat. Oh, there we go. And I'm gonna take a bit of olive oil. Okay. Use good olive oil if you can. We'll let that heat up for a minute. Now, the great thing I love about this recipe is I'm gonna throw in my onions first, and I'm gonna throw my meat in a few minutes on top of the onions. You know how some recipes, you have to do the meat, take out the meat, do the veggies, put the meat back in. This is like one pot, super easy. So let's wait till this heats up for a minute and get our onions in. All right, so let's get our onions. Yeah. Right in there. Okay, they're starting to get clear, a little brown. So let's dump our meat in. It gets a nice brown color, and then we'll add the rest of the stuff. Okay, so it's almost brown. It could use a few more minutes, but I'm gonna start adding the carrots, cauliflower, and celery. So I'm going to keep stirring, and I'm gonna let these all come together for a few minutes. Then we will add all of our spices. By the way, my hands are clean. This paint just is stuck to my skin. It won't come off. Hands are clean. Okay, chili powder. I don't like too spicy. I'm just doing like a little bit, just for a little bit of a kick. Next, Cumin, we can do 2 tablespoons. So let's get the 2 tablespoons in. You know, we're not measuring. Bloop, 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 bloop. Perfect. Now we are going to do 1 tablespoon of garlic salt, garlic powder. Okay. And we are doing my tomato paste, about 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. Okay. Now we're going to mix them all. Oh, and salt and pepper. Salt. Pepper. I'm going to add my broth, tomatoes, beans, and tomato sauce. And then guess what? It just sits for, like, I like for it to sit a couple hours. And then your dinner's kind of done. I'm going to roast my potatoes, and that would be delicious. So this is, by the way, 1.5 cups of the beef stock. The diced tomatoes. Then I will put the beans. By the way, I've washed and rinsed the beans, so there's no goop on them. You know, the canned goop. And this is great too, because we have leftovers and we just freeze it, and then it's so good to reheat. And there you have it. Let her sit for a few hours, and I will come back in a couple hours, see how she looks. I forgot to add the sugar. That's the only thing. Oh, couldn't even wait for dinner, so he's having a little quick bite.
I love chili so much.
How is it? What do you think? What's your vote? Oh, he's going in for more. Oh, yeah, okay. Do you like it? Okay, you have to give it your vote. What's your vote out of 10? Oh, he's going, okay, yeah. 8 out of 10? I'll take it.
9.
No, oh, 9. Okay, good. Good. Okay, she's ready to plate, and I have my crispy patates ready to go. Okay, so we're making Mo's plate, so he's gonna tell us what he wants. Mo, do you want the chili on the side or on top of the potatoes?
On top of the potatoes.
On top, so I put them in the middle. Sometimes we don't like our food touching, so we're gonna put it right on top this time. Okay, so here we go. I'll do a little bit more. Okay, so now.
A little bit more.
More? Okay. More. Now, you would like some fromage?
Yes. Just sprinkle that around.
Sprinkle it around. This is Mexicana fromage.
And put that on the side.
Oh yes, now he's into sour cream on the side. Okay, and I've also cut up some green onions, which obviously he doesn't want, but let's make my plate next. All right, now I'm gonna make Elliot and I's plate. All right, and my favorite part is putting the fun stuff on top. So first, obviously, the fromage. I like saying French words sometimes. Okay, the fromage over here. Gotta load up the fromage. And I do like to load up my sour cream. And I am gonna put the green onions. And we usually have like a sourdough bread or the tortilla chips. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna have my first bite. I'm super excited. Okay. It's kind of a big piece, but I like that. It's a little sweet, a little spicy, definitely filling. Let me know if you're gonna make it. Have a good day.